Hi ladies, happy Sunday. It's time for a healthy habit again. This week I want to talk about change and how change happens. First, I want to tell you a little bit of background and a story about how I actually became a marriage and family therapist. I was actually in my master's program, a general program, before I actually chose the path I wanted to take, and I was really struggling. Did I want to go clinical or did I want to go family therapy? And because I was struggling, I reached out to a professor of mine and he asked me a question. He said, if you are alone in a desert and you're struggling with an issue, if you're crazy, if you're a mad person, you're completely crazy, does it matter? And I said, I'm alone in a desert and I'm crazy, does it matter? No, because I'm alone in a desert and I'm crazy, I'm probably happy, like who cares? And he said, then you're a family therapist. And I didn't understand, and he explained to me that because I answered the question that way, that my view was that if I'm alone, then, and it's not affecting anybody else or the systems around me, the world around me, then it really wasn't an issue. That was my view. And I thought about it and I said, you're right. If I was alone on an island and I was I probably wouldn't have very many issues, minus survival stuff, but emotional well-being, the issues wouldn't be there. So that's how I chose to become a family therapist, and I adopted and really studied this theory of systems. And there are tons of different systems in our lives, and this is the very reason this program, this Soul Sesh program that we're journeying together, is not solely based on nutrition. It's not solely based on fitness. It focuses on many different things, our relationships, how those are operating. It focuses on our internal dialogue, our emotional well-being, all of this stuff, sleep, everything wrapped into one. And so if you think about all the different systems we have in the world, it starts small. I mean, we have systems within our bodies, a digestive system, a nervous system. We have systems within our lives, our relationships, our families, our family, our friends. We have the bigger system, the world, the universe. So there's tons of different systems in our lives that are completely intertwined and working together. And so if we are having an upset within a relationship system, that might upset our digestive system. That might upset our sleep system. So that is why it is such an important, to me, important thing to focus on our lives as a whole and our health as a whole, not just in nutrition and not just fitness. So how does change happen? When we are having an issue, how do we improve it? How do we change? What is our theory on change? Well, there's tons of different theories out there, obviously, and a lot of different evidence to back certain ones up, but change really happens when you alter one part of the system. And so we don't have to feel overwhelmed by thinking, oh my gosh, my stomach, I have an issue with my digestive system, I have an issue with my mom, or some sort of relationship, I have an issue with my marriage, I have an issue with my community. That's another level of a system. We don't have to focus on changing everything all at once. What changes the system is one small change in one small area. And so if we improve one thing, it trickles down and it affects the whole system. And so what I want you to do this week is what are you struggling with? Maybe identify those things. And if it is your nutrition, let me tell you, that is going to affect tons of different systems, your mood, everything it affects. If it's your fitness, if you're not exercising, it affects everything. If it is an important relationship to you that's struggling, that affects all of the other pieces of your life. If you're not having any community involvement, that system affects your other systems. I mean, it goes on and on and on. I could keep talking about it, but you get the point. And so don't feel overwhelmed by feeling like you have to improve everything in your life. You're like, oh, everything's screwed up. No, think of it as a circle, okay? We're in a circle, all these systems moving and working together. And as soon as you throw a kink in that circle, it's going to change the circle. A line might come off, or changes shape, or it looks different some way, somehow. And whether that it is a better different, or a worse different, or just a different, it's different. And that's the key. So sometimes it just takes one little, just an alteration and something that you've decided to change in your life, and it trickles down and affects everything in your life. So think about that. What is one small change that you can make this week that might improve many different things in your life? Okay, so an example, an example would be, say that you're in a conflict with somebody, and instead of that one response can change a lot. Instead of responding in an angry, hostile way to prolong the conflict, you decide to choose forgiveness. You decide to stay calm. You decide to mend things in that moment, and you'll sleep better. You might not have that stress, which creates headaches and digestive problems, all of these things. So think of something like that. It can be one thing that you focus on all week. It can be one moment that you choose to change the outcome of, okay? And share with me. I'd love to know. Share with the group if you're comfortable doing that, and tell us how it has affected things for you this week. All right? Always nice talking to you, ladies. Love you all. Bye.